Shea 45 is the morning after, and I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Andre Herrell.
And we have Stephen James Dixon with us, author of Men Don't Heal, We Ho.
Ho.
It's a book about the emotional instability of men. Like we ain't know that.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Excellent. Doing well. Glad you guys had to have me on.
So let's go through some of what
Where you
you've
from
done.
with that accent?
Oh, I live in Dallas, man.
Okay.
He loves it there.
Love Dallas, man. It's a great city.
Everything big.
Everything big, man.
Women.
Oh no, we got some beautiful women down there, man. You done been
You
down
can be
there.
big
I'm sure
and
on your
beautiful.
travels.
Well said. Yeah, I have.
And you banged out a lot of chicks in Dallas too.
Oh, absolutely. All over the country, not just Dallas.
Yeah, he's international.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. But I'm happily married now. Happily married now.
Oh,
Figured
that's
it
all
out.
behind you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's what the book is about. It's about my transformation from being a hoe to a successful husband and father.
Where say that on the title?
Nah, I don't say nothing about being a husband. If you talking about being a husband on the book, no one's buying it.
Okay.
This is bullshit.
So I definitely go into, like I said, it's a transformation from being a hoe to a successful husband and father. The book is about reaching out to men saying, hey, we don't have to hoe to heal. So a lot of times people get the book and they think it's about hoeing. It's really not about that at all. It's about teaching men constructive, positive ways to heal instead of hoeing.
Well, let's get into you because you did get married at a young age at first.
Yeah, I got married at the age of 23, had no idea what I was doing, didn't have any role models, father figures, anything like that. And so I got divorced 2 years later, got engaged another time. That didn't work out. And my marriage that I'm in right now was having trouble. And I almost got another divorce before I finally looked in the mirror and said, hey, it's got to be me.
Right.
Because I've had great women. I chose them. They didn't choose me. I chose them. And so it had to be me. I looked in the mirror and started saying, okay, what can I do differently or what can I do better to have my marriage be successful? And I started figuring it out that my woman follows me. I have to lead. And I didn't know how to lead. So it's something I had to figure out as a man. And so I challenge men now on a daily basis. Just figure out what you're doing in your marriage. Figure out your relationship. Learn your woman. Do the right thing. If you do the right thing, she's going to do the right thing.
Well, let's talk about your first marriage.
Okay.
That didn't go too well because she wouldn't have sex with you. And for you, that was like the reason why your marriage
I was
didn't work.
23 years old.
Right.
That's what we supposed to be doing all day long. Before we got married, it was sex 5 times a day or whatever.
Now,
you know?
everybody says once you get married, you stop having sex.
Right, but at the age of 23, you're not paying no attention to that. You know what I'm saying?
Is that true or false, Andre Herrell, once people get married?
I've been single. I'm single now. I don't have any idea.
But what about being in a long-term relationship? You think at some point people stop having sex?
Not if you get money, they don't.
There's the solution.
In my marriage now, me and my wife, we don't have a problem with sex because I've learned how to communicate to her what I needed. And she in turn also said exactly what she needed. So I kept it real with my wife saying, hey, this is the regularity that I need. And she said, in order for me to provide that regularity, this is what I need from you. Whether that mean helping out around the house, helping with my son, things like that, making sure that, I'm just helping out more so she could be relaxed. What I learned from my first marriage was a lot of times my wife would say that she was tired. She really was tired.
Right.
And so
she was in medical school.
Right, so I talked to a lot of men about finding ways to help their wives so they're not as tired. A woman coming home tired is just not like what she was when she was in college. When she's in college, she can just go all day, all night or whatever, but once you become a grown woman, you're working hard all day.
You're getting up early every morning and do radio.
Exactly. You get home, you tired sometimes. And so now I challenge men, when you walk into the house sometimes, you might have to get on those dishes immediately as soon as you walk in.
That's right, man. You hear that?
Right, yeah. Gotta help out.
Wait, Andre, you've never been engaged or anything?
I've been engaged.
Okay. And what happened?
We're not talking about
disengaged.
that. We're talking about this book.
Oh, we're going to get into you in a minute. Don't worry.
We in the hole.
Oh, Andre get it definitely, right?
Well, I'm just listening to you, brother. Keep going. Drop that science.
Yeah, it's about when men and women are in a relationship and they break up on Thursday, the man that have a new woman on Friday. It's about how men go from relationship to relationship to relationship without healing from their past relationship.
That's how men heal. They go out there.
That's how men heal. We go from woman to woman.
They fuck some other bitches. Your boys would tell you, oh, you just need to get right back out there.
That's one of my challenges I say to men. So if Andre's my man, he know I got a divorce yesterday. Andre will call me and say, Steven, you good? He know I'm not good. He knows this. But I'm going to say, yeah, I'm good. Andre going to say, cool. And we going to go to the strip club and that's going to be it. We never talk about it. I never express myself.
Yeah, let's go finger pop some strippers. Right?
Exactly. We just move on. Whereas in contrast,
Andre wasn't there. got one.
You on there? Whereas in contrast with women, y'all will get together, y'all will vent, y'all express yourselves.
We'll burn things in the backyard.
Express. We don't do that.
Watch movies, have a book club.
Have some ice cream. We go hard in the paint. 888-SHADE-45 is the number. Call us up. Andre Herrell is here co-hosting with us this morning, and we're talking about Men Don't Heal, We Ho, Arthur Stephen James Dixon.
What's that?
Shade 45 is the morning after, and I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Andre Herrell.
And we got Stephen James Dixon here. Men Don't Heal, We Ho.
Welcome.
You guys are having some impassioned discussions.
He's breaking it down for me. He's telling the truth.
I'm keeping it real, baby.
Go ahead.
He got Andre ready to get married.
Meet me at the altar. No, go ahead.
All right, so I had a couple more questions for you because I was eavesdropping on your guys' conversation.
Right.
And you were talking about how men that don't have leadership and women do whatever they want and go wild.
Absolutely. What I was talking about with Andre was a lot of times in relationships, I'll counsel a lot of couples where the woman is upset, wilding out, or whatever, doing things, and the man would be like, she's out of control. And I say, well, brother, what did you do to have your woman not respect your leadership? And then he'll think about like, oh, well, I was kind of shady back in the day or whatnot. And I say, hey, man, understand that all relationships are either successful or they fail based on the leadership of men. All. And men don't like that when I say that, but I'm keeping it real. What I say to men is, how often does a woman leave you? How often does a woman just wake up one day, you know what, I'm not feeling this, I'm out?
But usually when that happens, men don't like to leave women. They like to force you to leave them.
Exactly. We doing all kind of ill stuff. Just they
don't want to be the ones to be like, hey, this isn't working.
Absolutely.
They want the woman to say that.
We don't want to be the bad guy. I have to tell men all the time, like, look, you're going to be the bad guy if you leave. Understand that if your marriage fails, you are a failure. You have to take responsibility for that.
Now, do you think if a man cheats on a woman, there's any way that can ever work out?
Absolutely. One of the things I write about in my book is I don't think all men who cheat are cheaters. There's a difference. Mm-hmm. We have to find out why that man cheated and see if he's ready to do counseling, if he wants to work on it, things like that. Because one of the things my book is about is saying that men cheat for different reasons. Maybe we're emotionally unstable. Maybe we're frustrated. Maybe we're unhappy with the job. We're unhappy with our life or something like that. We don't always cheat because we want another woman. And that's a misnomer a lot of people think.
Yeah, I thought that men just cheat because they can.
Nah, not all men. Some men are definitely like that. Some men, I want to get as many as I can. But married men such as myself, a lot of my friends, a lot of people I travel the country talking to are saying, hey, I'm not getting it at the house. And that's one of the issues I talk about at home too. Like, for example, when you leaving the club here in New York at 2 o'clock in the morning and you going home, you call your wife sleep. But that girlfriend is always awake. Always. She like, hey, boo, you want me to fry you some chicken? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. She get up and do whatever. But the wife's like, I get you tomorrow.
Not in New York. 2 in the morning, they ain't frying no chicken.
But we can't go to cafeteria.
You know? I mean.
But they out already.
Right. They still out. You know what I'm saying?
And so we still out.
Right. And so it's definitely about teaching both our men and women how to be successful in relationships.
All right, well, let's take some callers because people have questions.
Let's do it.
David from Virginia.
Hey, what's going on now? How y'all doing? My question's for Stephen. I was with this woman for 11 years, okay, and we split up for a couple of months because of our oldest son was acting like a bitch, which I try to discipline in some kind of way. But anyway, make a long story short, the relationship failed. I ended up getting married to this woman I met a couple of years while we were dating. Now, I'm in a situation where I'm married to somebody who I don't like, don't love, or whatever, and I'm just trying to figure out which way to get out of this.
That's a great call, man. And that's exactly what the book is about. Because a lot of times what happens, like I said earlier, we go from relationship to relationship to relationship without healing from the past relationship. So what happened with you was you jumped into a marriage without healing from that past relationship with your girl. Obviously, because that's the first thing you said when you called in the radio. You was like, I was with a woman for 11 years. You start talking about her before you started talking about your wife. So what you got to do now, and I don't believe there's any reason to get a divorce. I no longer am a fan of divorce at all. We have to start figuring out our marriages. We have to save our marriages. We have to keep our families together. So what you got to do, man, is you got to relearn your woman. Whatever you thought you knew about her when you dated her, when you met her before, and now the woman that you are meeting or seeing every day on a daily basis, you need to right now relearn that woman. Sit down, take you some months, take some time, take 6 months, and relearn your woman.
So you don't think he should get a divorce and get back with the woman that he wants to be with because he doesn't like or love his wife?
I don't give excuses for divorce. We got to stop allowing people to get divorces. Well, I don't say allow or whatever, but we have to start giving a positive, constructive marriage to people that are married, saying, hey, go figure it out, because you might go get with her and then you might have problems with her too.
So he's got to learn to love her.
Learn to love. figure it out, man. You could relearn a person. We do this type of thing all the time. We have friendships that break up over years. You see him again 10 years ago, and you say, oh, that was my dude back in the day. Let's rekindle it or whatever. It's just all relationships are difficult.
Why did you marry her if you don't like her?
But I don't think it's fair that a man should be in a marriage where the stipulations or rules and regulations put on him.
It depends on the rules and stipulations, definitely.
To me, she's trying to take your manhood away.
You mean your right to be hoeing?
Yeah, see?
Well, that comes with it. But it's just like, if I want to go out and clean a car up or something, why you got to go to car wash? Why you got to go here?
See, those type of issues are things that happen when your woman's not happy.
Car wash to get your dick sucked or get your car washed?
Your woman complains about little things like that when she's unhappy. When she's happy, she won't complain about that
Plus,
stuff.
David, you probably done did some fucked up shit before.
Yeah, I've done some fucked up shit.
See, there we go.
So that's why she don't believe you.
So the car wash is the fun. The car wash is the code for dick.
She don't want you to have no fun at all. You got to make that woman happy.
Penis, and he wants to bring it to the wash.
I love y'all being here. Because, see, I don't want to cuss. I want to be this relationship expert person. Y'all could just bring it in and keep it real for me. But, yeah, man, you got to go home and learn that woman. And if you start making excuses, trying to find reasons to get a divorce, that's what you're going to do in your next relationship anyway. Figure this one out, man. And the time it takes for you to leave her, get with your other woman, and marry her or whatever, that's 2 years down the road anyway.
This just sounds like
too
much work.
So take this 2 years now and figure that out.
Yeah, because the basic, ain't none of them going to let you hoe.
None of them.
Some girls will let you hoe.
That's true.
That's if you rich.
Yeah.
Only if you rich.
If you were like in the league or something.
How much money you got, dude?
Shade 45.
There's a hoe cost.